Hello, everybody, and welcome to, once again, yet another brand new LP. So, we did a super genius of this, a week or so ago, whatever. And I think I did mention, I would like to do an LP of it for, the full game, so that way we can get, I guess you could say, more bang for our buck. I think this was, that was our thing. I'm not going to continue from that. I'm not going to worry about that one either. That's my own save file. So we're just going to start on this. We're just going to play probably just regular human because, let's be honest, the difficulty settings of this game are not that... It's not that hard of a game. But yeah, so I know we did just get done with DMC, and most likely this will probably end up being recorded right after. Also, I think this is a... Because I never really read I've never really read a Ghost Rider comic, but if I had to guess, this character would exist in the comics. Because I've only ever seen the movies, to be fair. So my going off on Ghost Rider has always been the movies. But yes, we're finally here doing it. Will I ever plan on doing the PS2 version? And I guess I could say, why didn't I plan on doing the PS2 version? Because one, I like this game. Two, we already did a super genius video of it. And three, there's always a potential chance I could do it in the future, but for right now, currently, I'm just going to go ahead and go through the Game Boy one, because it's relatively short and sweet. Well, I say short and sweet, but more like 3 hours, give or take. I think that's about the amount of time. So, yeah, if you have not seen our video, our little co-op thing, because I wanted to do a co-op, but my brother didn't want to do it, and that's like, alright, that's fair. So... It sucks that we couldn't, because he did enjoy the game, but to be fair, that's what Super Genius videos are for. If we want to do something and we don't want to have to do a full Let's Play of it, we can. And for this, it's like, why not? Also, for those that are aware, I have said before, I'm not in the mood to really want to do Let's Plays. That still kind of holds true, but things do change, and this is me we're talking about, so... What ended up happening, funny enough, is as soon as I did DMC... Because I've been wanting to do DMC for a while, to be fair. But as soon as I did it, it's like, you know what? I actually wouldn't mind doing more Let's Play content, I guess. I'm kind of in the mood for it again. So, I'm taking that chance and getting done with things that I've been wanting to do for a while. Or, at the very least, do recently. Because this was more of a recent occurrence for Ghost Rider Game Boy. This was more like, why the hell not? We did a video covering it. And I said I kind of would like to do a Let's Play at some point. I think I did. But yeah, here we are doing it, of course. And I told myself that since I had the time to do it, I'm going to try to allow myself only about maybe 3 full Let's Plays in this recent time. I'm recording this a day after I finished DMC. I recorded all of DMC Devil May Cry in one day. You guys won't see that, but I did record it all in one day. And this is directly right after... the full recording, so that's, yeah. But I don't need to keep myself down to only doing 3 Let's Plays. I could do a bit more, but it really depends on what I want to do. I looked up, and yeah, I still have not done Dead Space 2, and I do actually have a copy of that I can do one for 360. That's I might as well beat that one, because, why the hell not? So, I could always do it that way. But we'll see. Dead Space 2 was an idea. I'd mentioned before, I think, in DMC that I was talking about, Bioshock doing, a re-Let's Play of it. That one might be up there. I'm not going to say for sure, but I'm also kind of, in a weird mood of, wanting to kind of do Sonic, too. But Sonic as in Sonic as well. I just don't know which one. Or, to be fair, really any of them. So, I don't know. There's another few I had in mind. I keep thinking God of War, but it's I don't need to do God of War. Which reminds me, I've been thinking about doing a God of War marathon again, but that's another case of we'll see. There's always Donkey Kong Country on Game Boy I could do. The Game Boy the Game Boy Advance versions of it. I don't have the Game Boy Color one, which I still find baffling because they made Donkey Kong Land for the Game Boy, and then they made Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Color. And it's you fucking assholes. Oh, that reminds me. I do kind of want to do a platformer as well, because I've been doing a lot of these beat 'em up hack and slash content type stuff, And it's like, it would be nice to do... I know I missed some stuff. That's fine. I missed... I know there's a spot down there somewhere I can go to, but you can't really gain access to a lot of this stuff just yet for some fucking oddball-ass reason. At least I don't think you can. I don't think you can get everything in one go on normal mode. I think you have to wait until hard to do that. But, yeah, so, like, I would like to do a platform, but it's a matter of, like, what? You know, there's always, of course, the Crash, you know, Insane trilogy, or even Spyro. But I just don't want to do those. I mean, I want to save Crash for co-op stuff. And then for, like, Spyro, it's like, I just don't want to do Spyro Remaster Collection, really. I don't know. But actually, one of the ones I thought of doing was Banjo. Like, just finally doing that and getting that over with. And or Mario Sunshine. So. Because, like, there's a couple of franchise, quote-unquote, things I want to finish. It's kind of like with me and Hardcoring, where I like to finish up things that I've started before. Like, franchise-wise. Like, I wanted to finish God of War, and I did. No, we haven't finished God of War 4 and 5. So, just in case everybody's wondering, like, have you done those yet? And it's like, no. And technically, I finished God of War, okay, I finished the classic series. That's essentially the ones I wanted to finish were the classic stuff. So, those, in all technicality, are done. I don't need to ever do them again on either Hardcorean or even on my own channel. Of course, for Hardcorean, I do have plans for God of War Classic. That's scary to hear that, isn't it? I'm sure some people are probably like, oh, no, what do you have planned now? Just to kind of spoil it, because I don't really think anybody's really going to watch this, except for maybe a few people that already liked the Super Genius video. Hell, even if you haven't seen that video and you watch this, and well, welcome, you know, especially if you're new. Definitely welcome here, because it's definitely a weird world of wackiness, as I call it. But, for those that are curious, my Hardcore and Guides channel is what I'm talking about, but for God of War content, I've been thinking about doing the Challenge of the Gods stuff for each of the games, and getting those out of the way, because, you know, I did them back in the back, I did a, well, technically I did them on the marathon at one point, but, I think it'd be kind of a good, I guess you could say, extra little hardcore and fodder for God of War content. God of War 4 could always happen, of course, and so does Ragnarok, but we'll see. And the other thing I had in mind is actually challenge run stuff, like whether it be a no upgrade run. Well, that's just, that's not really exactly fully true. I might not do a no upgrade run. I mean, I would like to. I've always wanted to, but that's one of those, like, we'll see what happens type things. Now, one of the ones that I haven't really confirmed it yet, but, and I hate to spoil it here, because I'm sure Hardcorean fans are probably like, they'd rather just wait until I do it to see it. Maybe, I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know. Maybe you guys are, you know, don't want to spoil it, but just quick spoilers. Possible God of War 3 Fear Kratos on Chaos Mode. Because Fear Kratos gives you 4 times the damage you do to enemies, but you also take 4 times the damage too. So it'd be kind of a fun little, not really a challenge run. I mean, it is and it's not, because, like, if I get hit once, I'm basically dead. But I have to fight enemies and kill them before they kill me, basically. So that's that plan. If you're looking forward to that, you're going to have to wait a while. Because I do have another game. I have a bunch of games that I have currently in the backlog of wanting to do for Hardcorean. And one of them right now I have not recorded yet. I didn't really promise that I would, but I've been I've been in talks with it of like, should I do it, should I not? I do want to do it. I did beat the game, but funny enough, as soon as I beat the game, I didn't record it, but as soon as I beat the game by myself, I just don't feel like doing it anymore. You know, it's like as soon as I beat it, it's like, well, I've already accomplished my goal of beating it. Just the mere fact that I did it was enough for me to say, well, I did it. Which that rarely ever happens. I usually have this problem where, like, I have to prove myself. And I feel like with that specific game, I definitely don't want to spoil that one for anybody. For that specific game that has always given me so much trouble to beat, you know, now that I finally beaten it, it's like, I don't really feel satisfied enough. Like, I'm done, but, like, I beat it. I know for a fact I did, but I don't know. It just doesn't hit the same way it used to, I guess. It's weird. I had that weird empty feeling for a while going on, so that kind of also caused it too. And now I'm trying to like go back and replay from the beginning, and because you know how games are, you get upgraded as you go through the game, and it's like you don't have that stuff anymore. Now you got to play at the beginning, and you got to change your things around to kind of make it make sense. And I will admit, like, you know, when I first played it for the just me trying it out to beat it on the hardest setting, you know, I was doing everything I can to survive, and now it's like, well, now I know how to survive, but even though I do know how to survive, I start doing techniques or trying to rely on things that, weirdly enough, don't really work as well in the beginning stages. Like, I got so used to the later stages being so tremendously difficult and so arduous that you kind of just get used to that formula, and then it's gone. You don't have that anymore until you get there, and it's like, what the fuck? You know, it's kind of weird. So, I'll give you guys an example. Say, for instance, which I would love to do DMC4, by the way, just saying. But say, for instance, you're doing DMC, like, on Dante Must Die, like, you play it on Dante Must Die. Or even, in my case, you know, I love playing God of War on God mode, right? If I ever go back to play normal mode, it's like, what the fuck is this? I don't know what I'm doing. Because this game's too fucking piss easy now. Like, what's going on? Like, all the stuff that I know how to survive with, I know how to do with, it just eliminates enemies too quickly, and I'm kind of, like, stun locked. I'm like, wait a minute, that's done. Like, that's so weird. Playing games on easy, or going back to play games on easy, is just such a, or not even just easy, but normal, or anything of that matter. It's just such a weird curse. You know, I could have actually just said fuck it. Oh, it's already too late now, but I could have said fuck it and beat this game, like, in my own off chance, and then just played on Dynamic, and then make that the Let's Play, because, like, it does have a rating system thing. Well, we already have a rating system now. I'll go back. We already have a rating system now, but I'm saying, like, there is a thing where it's like, oh, you need to get all the orbs, too, you know, for this to be a good run, or whatever. And that's a thing that mostly sticks with, Dynamic mode, funny enough. I don't know why it does that. Which, by the way, I have thought about doing this again, you know, thought about doing this for Hardcorean. Yes, the Game Boy one. PS2, maybe, but most likely the Game Boy one first. Because, to be completely fair with you, Dynamic mode is just nothing. It's like, I could just do it for fun. Get out of the way, do it for fun, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's everything. Alright, cool. Now, I will warn you guys that this might be maybe 3 to 4 parts long. This is a weirdly not super lengthy game. It can be as lengthy as you make it, but it's not, like, super long. It does got a bit of that to it, a bit of length to it, to be fair. Like I said, I think it maybe is like a 3-hour-ish game. I might have said that on the video, I don't know. I don't know if I did, but either way, even if I did or did not, I want to say it's like maybe 3 to 4 hours long. Maybe even shorter than that, I don't remember, but I mean, I am a lot better at playing it, but there is actually quite a few levels in this game, to be fair. This game does actually have a bit of level length to it, so if you don't like this game, well, you probably won't like the PS2 one either, because it's about the same in regards of, I guess you could argue, repetitiveness, repetition, but it does have quite a bit of that going on. But if you don't like this, you guys watch my DMC reboot. Which, by the way, I did think about doing DMC 5 as well. I was like, you know, I could just get DMC 5 out of the way and just get it over with. That way I could just say, yep, I did all the DMCs I wanted to do. Because that's what I like to do, again, you know, is I like to finish a lot of the franchises I do like. And DMC happens to be one of them. God of War is one of them, too, but for God of War 4 and 5, it's like, I don't know. I mean, God of War 5 is 200 fucking gigs big or whatever. It's like, ugh. I gotta delete half my goddamn console just to play. Yeah, I play on console, I know, but I gotta delete half my fucking space just to play a stupid fucking game. Not that it's a bad game, per se, but I gotta do all that, and then I have to deal with fucking unskippable cutscenes, and it's just like, ugh. Which I know for people that's like, well, it's a Let's Play. You shouldn't be skipping the shouldn't be skipping the cutscenes. Well, things have changed, dear friend. Things have changed. I am no longer that guy anymore. I just want to play the damn game. The whole, like, doing co-op style stuff really kind of gets to you, and it's like, yeah, I like that better. I like the way that thing works way better. Yeah, we're not even done with this level yet. I know. I mean, to be fair, I would rather have a long level than a long fucking bike section, so I'll take whatever I can get. I'd rather just do this instead, to be completely fair with you. Now, if you haven't seen the Super Genius video and you're wondering, like, what the hell are you doing? How is this game working? How do you function? What's the buttons? Like, what's going on? Should I explain it? Yes, I should explain it, but I won't. No, I'm kidding. So basically, this is, of course, a Game Boy game, so it's going to have limitations. You have to hold up to block, which is not a big deal. I mean, it is a beat 'em up, like a 2D beat 'em up, so to be fair, I mean, it's not really a big deal if I have to do that. So, just to explain it real fast, that blue bar is your mana bar. Every time you block, you take chip damage toward your blue bar and not toward your health instead. It basically saves you from taking damage on yourself. God fucking damn it. I'm dead. Yeah, because that goddamn stupid attack does multi-hits. We're gonna upgrade the chain when I get there, so don't worry. I'll get some extra damage so we can make that faster. So basically, that blue bar is your mana bar. And, well, I say mana bar, but it's... I guess you could argue it's your guard bar, but it does come in use in later parts of the game. Those purple orbs are upgraded orbs, and I think... I want to say that the orangish ones should be health, I think. Should be. And then blue, of course, is your mana stuff. But yeah, I keep calling it mana, but that just makes the most sense to me. There is, of course, another thing right there I could have done. A button is chain attacks, so you can combo into chain moves. You can't combo from fist. You can only combo from, like, fist or chain. Punch attacks are, of course, B. And, again, hold up to block. If you hit down and R soon, you can do that. You can duck and roll. If you're near an enemy and you press L, you can grab them. I don't ever do it, so you probably won't see that. And R is to jump. So, and you can also press R and A. You can press R and B to do, like, you know, punchy stuff in the air, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And what have you. When you're playing on normal mode, which is kind of weird, like, this kind of works in the way that Devil May Cry works, funny enough, actually. Because it does actually have the style ranking system. But, you do, like, when you unlock hard mode, you do keep all your upgrades and stuff, so... basically, it's a Ghost Rider Must Die mode, I guess you could say. But, although this game does it a little differently, too. This game is more closer in line with, like, God of War than it really is with Devil May Cry, but there's a little bit of hint of both. The hint being, of course, you know, the style system, and, of course, keep the upgrades, you know, through progression toward difficulty settings. I should have upgraded my stuff, forgot to. Yes, you can, of course, upgrade your stuff. Don't worry. This is where you upgrade, like, your basic damage. You just go straight to the moves list. There you go. If it doesn't have a number to it, it cannot be upgraded. So, something like this, for example. If I upgrade this, it'll do more damage with, like, normal punchies. And, of course, I don't have that yet. And punchback is just back in B. Grab is just L. Whenever you're grabbing them, you can press R in a direction. You can press B to just do punches. L snares, that's basically you grab them and you pull them back. Air attacks, it's just, you know, you attack in the air. Don't know why that costs so much. You can't upgrade the punch in air, which is weird. You can also... You don't buy moves, you just unlock moves. So that will come into play later. This is, of course... Yeah, it is mana bar. I knew it, yeah. I'll upgrade both, because fuck it. Let's get some extra health and some extra damage. By the way, upgrading health and or not extra damage. Upgrading health and, of course, the mana bar does not give you... Oh yeah, I guess I forgot that actually upgrades your amount of attacks you can do, too. That's weird. A didn't get upgraded. Did I upgrade? I thought I upgraded fist damage. I didn't think I upgraded my move list for it. But now we have a 4th hit with B, so that's kind of early on, actually. I usually don't get that early, but I'll take it. A 4th hit, the 4th hit for the punch is actually not that bad. I actually do like it. But there's a Gatling punch that, in my personal opinion, ruins it. By the way, you can directionally aim your chain. And I don't think you can snare. these guys. I don't think so. Yeah, birds take forever to kill. Go straight into the splatterhouse looking ass mouth. Oops. These guys usually take about a few hits. If they're crouching enemies, they're actually way weaker than regular enemies. I'm trying to think what else there is to explain. Yeah, you get rated at the end of the game. You only have up to 6 style points that you can get up to. The game, the level will tell you at the beginning, like, what score you kind of need or how many of them you need. Say, for example, like, oh, you need 3 brutals. Okay, well, just get 3 brutals, and there you go. To get combo to go, it's weird because, as far as I'm aware, all you have to do is just kill enemies, and it does that. And you can keep your combo going if you continuously punch and attack them. But, to get it to go up, I think it has to be via a kill or something of the sort. From what my understanding of the game seems to be, it seems to be that's the case. But it also depends, I guess, like how many kills you get. I think 2 activates the style to go. Once you get like your second kill going, I think that's when it happens. I want to say that's the case. Or even just 1, I guess. I guess it really depends on who you're killing, because I think birds don't really give you much for that. Luckily enough, there is a leniency to it. It's not really a hard thing to... I'll go back. It's not really a hard thing to kind of figure out, to be fair. Thank goodness. If it was, it'd be really annoying, but... But yeah, anyway, so if you get that rating, you do get extra orbs at the end of the level, which is nice to have. And depending on the highest style you get, if it's a 6, then you get a full... That's another thing too. Like it also rates you on like what your highest rating of that was. See, I got my best rating was 3. Did I finish the challenge? No, I did not get 4 cruels. I don't get a challenge bonus. And now I have unlocked Hold B and I unlocked Dash. All right, cool. Now on to another bike section. I'm not kidding. I think that's the boss fight too. If I remember correctly, this one's not that bad. A lot of the bike sections really aren't bad until like the last maybe 2. And even then, they're still kind of just, yeah. Also, I don't give a flying fuck. You guys get the idea. You know, Ghost Rider's mad. Mephisto's there. Gotta go get his girlfriend back. That whole thing. So for this level, I think you just need to get a, what did I say, Vengeance maybe? Or Cruel, I mean. I don't know. Either way, I'll try to get like a level 6. See, the thing is, okay, so bike sections, in order to get style, you have to hold boost. And you have to avoid obstacles. But when you're into a fight, you do not gain style in fights. It's really kind of weird how they do that. I don't know why they do that, but that's what they do. Alright, for this ass wipe, you could just, you know, stay back and kind of... Well, the first rock monster guy we spammed, but you can just kind of stay back and spam this and just face tank this fight. Which was something I was kind of hoping my brother would do, but... Unfortunately, he was unable to. And when he gets close to you, just whack him with a chain a few times, and he'll eventually fuck off. So he'll, like, drive off, try to shotgun you. You just keep hitting him. You can face tank the shotguns. It's not really that bad. Pretty easy stuff. By the way, upgrading Mana Bar, I think, does upgrade the orb shots. The pellets, I call them. Because it reminds me of Pac-Man World, which... That's another game I would like to do at some point, but we'll see. There you go. Oh, by the way, I'm also playing this on the Retron, so that's how I'm recording it. For those that are just curious. Best rating was a 5, we just needed a 4, we got it. And now we have the Penance Stare thing, the Thirst for Vengeance. Because we just, I think Penance stared his ass, so, at the end there. Alright, now we gotta go deal with Lilith, they said, so. And I know that for a fact, because this is her domain, pretty much. So now we have new enemy types. These, I forget what they're called, but I always call them Lilith monsters because that's what I kind of associate with them. These motherfuckers right here can block your attacks. So basically, be careful. And just, again, it might seem like a bad idea, but just face tank most of this. If you're playing on dynamic mode, if you're going to do that for the first time, I would recommend just not face tanking and instead just use chain more often. Just keep your distance and use chain. If enemies are too close to you, chain will not work. Oh, there's our 4th attack, actually. But I could have sworn we always had that. I thought we did. I don't know. I don't think there's a way up there. Not that I know of. I'll try to get as many orbs as I possibly can, because I do know quite a few locations for stuff, but... And by the way, I don't know if, say for instance, like you get all the orbs here, right? And when you're playing on this mode. I don't know if that counts toward dynamic mode, or like carries over. I don't think it does. I haven't really confirmed that myself. Yeah, we should probably upgrade the chain when we get a chance again. Because the chain is one of the best weapons you're going to have in the game. It's basically your heavy attack. Think of it like light and heavy attacks. It's essentially a normal, run-of-the-mill, again, beat-em-up type game. And again, closer to God of War more so than Devil May Cry. But there is a hint of Devil May Cry-esque to it, to be fair. Which is nice, you know. I appreciate it. I like when games kind of, you know, can take something from a different game and actually utilize it without being stupid about it. So, just saying. Wait, what the hell? We can't... Those logs are in the way? How? The thing is that bugs me, though, there's stuff up there. And I can jump to those logs just fine. Goddamn Grecians and their goddamn invisible walls. Why? How do they know how to build that shit? That's what I want to know. I'm pretty damn good at it, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I don't really plan on upgrading my fist for a while, so get used to seeing this 4-hit combo. I mean, I could, but I'd rather not. Personally, I'm not a fan of the upgraded fist combo thing that you get. I don't like it much. Oh, my Ghost Rider looks funny when he jumps like that. Yeah, we have to go down a screen just to continue on. So goddamn, I really need to cut my hair, man. I didn't want to for a while, but now it's like... I kind of do. I was getting worried about it. And here I am. Another thing, too, real quick, just to mention, I will try to go for the challenge stuff as best I can, but I can't guarantee that I will be successful. It really just kind of depends on what these guys are going to do to me. I would love to show off the back fist thing, but it seems to be one of those cases of, like, it's kind of hard to get going. Yeah, these fuckers suck. Because they'll block your stuff and ruin your combo. That's pretty much what they do. And they were in the original PS2 game, but I don't remember if they did the same thing there or not. I want to say yes, but it's been a while since I've actually played that. Maybe we'll see it on here, or you might get to see it on Hardcorean. Who knows? Probably here first, if anything, to be fair. I don't know. I mean, there's always a possibility. Yes, I know there's things back there, but I just want to try to clear out all this stuff real quick. Yeah, the thing is with these guys getting back up is, like, you know, you can kind of fuck up your combo if you're not careful, too. Waiting for them to get back up. It's really aggravating. Yeah, if they do block, you can just do that, but that's another case of, well, your combo's going to disappear. And yes, different variant of colors typically kind of mean different health, typically. So, you know, watch out for that, of course. Should be both dead. Nope. Yeah, see, the blue variant stayed alive longer. And also, I want to say that if you leave the screen when the orbs are flying toward you, you will basically just delete the orbs. You won't be able to collect them. I have no confirmation if that's true or not. I just think that's the case. How did my fucking thing not grab? By the way, yeah, dodge rolling is also important. You should be doing that a lot, too. It's funny, now that I'm doing this, it's like, now all of a sudden I don't want to do it. But it's a short enough game, I might as well get it over with. It's not like it's going to kill me. Well, I mean, short enough as in, like, it actually has a bit of length to it, but it's not the longest game I've ever played. Why won't you just fucking grab when I ask, dude? Here's the other problem, too. Like, this game has, to be completely fair, it does have issues. Not just for frame rate, but it does have, like, this issue where, like, if there are enemies on the screen, like, on the corner of the screen or whatever, they have this weird thing where, like, you just can't hit them. And I don't know why that is. And then they can just kind of just beat you up while you're doing that. So you don't want to fight them when they're on a screen transition area. You don't want to do that. Because they'll end up, you know, kind of fucking you up and hitting you. Unless you're fine with face tanking it, of course, which, again, I typically kind of am. Another thing, too, is you can kind of tell when they're about to spawn in. Usually a pretty good indicator of that. By the way, I don't mean to hold up a lot. It's just, I think it's this controller that I use. I use, like, this off-brand Super Nintendo controller for it. And I'm always kind of, like, I guess, fat thumbing up. So, yeah, get used to seeing that a lot. By the way, can't continue on that building anymore. I know for a factoid because I've tried doing that before and it never works. Oh, there's your back B, I guess. It's not like anything flashy, but still works. Yeah, so it looks like the purple variant is the weaker variant. Variant? What the hell? God damn. Oh yeah, I forgot to have dash. This can be used as a move too. It can also, you know, be a combo potential move thing too. Yeah, depending on how things go, I might just do another Let's Play alongside this. I feel like this might just be one of those not so great for a Let's Play game. To be fair. I'm kind of feeling it right now, not gonna lie. I'm like, eh. Alright, here's your rage mode. We don't have Penance. Yeah, we don't have Penance Terror yet, I don't think. Or maybe we do. No, we do. Wait, do we? No. Never mind, I lied. We'll get it eventually. We just have the rage mode thing, which, by the way, cannot be deactivated. Think of it like God of War 1's rage mode. And it uses up all your mana bar, too, so, of course, you know. Watch out for that. Be careful about using it. Very nice. I might have to, like, not talk so much, I feel. I mean, I had a lot of things to say, I guess you could say, in the DMC Let's Play, but this game is just not that it's bad. It's just it's really a homely, like, I'd rather just play it by myself and not you just play it in the, you know, in the background when I'm doing something else type thing. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I might as well get my bang for my buck. I've not played this game since I was a kid, and well, I mean, I bought it recently and I played it, beat it, and then we played it for the Super Genius video, and then here I am again, you know, just saying, you know, fuck it. Here we go. Actually, I can't believe I'm saying this, but holy shit, I'm excited to see a bike section again, because that level was long as fuck. Also, another thing, when they say caution, they're basically saying, like, yeah, there's gonna be obstacles coming up, so watch out. One problem, though, is if you ramp over something while boosting, you lose up on your combo, and I don't know how to stop it from doing that. I've tried, like, slowing down and see if that works, but as far as I know, I don't think so. Sometimes you can ramp and you're fine, but other times it just kind of just fucks you out of it. It's really irritating. That does that. Yeah, these guys get ahead of you, just shoot them. L is to break, R is to boost. There you go. And don't worry about obstacles when you're fighting enemies. You won't have to deal with that. You just have to deal with them. If they get in front of you, boost toward them or shoot them. If they get behind you, just break and then hit them. And careful not to try to take damage. I know that sounds like common sense, which it is, but you know, it's one of those things where you really don't want to be taking damage in a game like this, because especially on bike sections, because you'll be eating shit if that's the case. All right, we got full vengeance. I don't think we need anything more than that. Yeah, these you can just do this. You don't have to hit down to avoid them. God, I cannot believe I'm saying I want to do a bike section. That's such a rare thing to hear. Oh yeah, something else. This is completely off topic, but I'm kind of pissed off. So I've been buying a few things on Amazon, which I got one of them finally, but I've had 2 Amazon orders canceled in like the past like couple months now. One just recently, one a while ago. I bought Battle Fantasia, which was that ArcSys Xbox 360 game, which is also on Steam, by the way. You can get it that way. I bought it because I just wanted it, right? And then I don't know why, there was no reason, but the guy canceled on me. I'm like, okay. I don't remember seeing a reason. Sorry about my stomach making noises. I don't remember what the excuse, or what the reason was. It might have been one of those same excuses as always, but I was kind of miffed. But I did eventually buy, or find another copy that I could buy, and I bought that. I know buying on Amazon is fucking stupid, I know, but it's where all my stuff's at, goddammit, that I want. Sorry. But, I know, I'm part of the problem, I get it. I also bought, because I wanted a few more NES games, and I bought Batman on NES, and I just got told today that my order was canceled, which is funny because I ordered that thing like a month or so ago, right? I ordered it actually quite a while ago. Here's your sliding dash kick thing. It's kind of useless, to be honest. So, they now tell me that they don't have it in stock and they can't sell it to me. Then why the fuck did you have me waiting for it this long and now you tell me? Why Batman on NES? Because it looks fun. And as far as I remember, I think it's made by Sunsoft. So it's like, I do kind of want to play it. Oh, fuck, I fucked up, whatever. We lost some orbs. Who gives a shit? I don't care. By the way, yes, weirdly enough, that does break walls. He's not dead. How do I know? Easy, because he hasn't popped yet. Now he's dead. I don't know, there's like a way I can kind of tell. It's really hard to see it. Unless you play the game, like, a lot. But you can tell when somebody's about to be dead or not. It's like a frame between, but I know for a fact that they're still alive. That one I didn't know. The one on the left, that one I did not catch. I actually thought he was dead. Like, it's one of those things where, like, you can... Well, it's not really a frame thing. Well, frame by, I mean, like, yeah, they will pop during that frame, yes. But for me, how I see it is I determine it by how much damage I've already done already, and then I just go from that. And if I don't see that small frame of them fucking popping, then it's like, yeah, they're bad. Try to make myself sound smarter than I am, to be fair, so. Yeah, this is just goofy ass shit right now. This is stupid as fuck. This blocking bullshit. Another thing, too, is like, how do you get that orb? So, if I'm supposed to get all the orbs, which I don't know if enemies count. You have to kill all the enemies. That is a requirement when you're doing this game. That is a requirement, yes. So maybe getting enemy orbs just doesn't count toward your rating at all. I would fucking hope not when you pull shit like that on me. I keep thinking that every time anybody spawns in the air, it's just an immediate like, oh great, it's fucking bats. That's my first thought. It's just, oh god damn it. Yeah, I know they're not dead, I know. Now another thing too, a quick little tip, which I probably should, you know, if I do this for hardcore, I should definitely use as advice. If you're getting tired of these assholes blocking you, I don't blame you. This might sound stupid, but if you run in front of them and have them try to attack from behind, they will probably not block from behind. Behind you, sorry. Because they're trying to attack you. They're trying to, you know, more so focus on attacking you than blocking your stuff. So, it's just like, it's one of those, like, it saves me time on having to fucking put up with their shit. To be completely fair. That was out of nowhere, but this reminds me of, like, Bloodstained. The one mine shaft area in Bloodstained. And that got me thinking, like, ooh, we could do the Pixel Bloodstained game, which was not Ritual of Night, Curse of the Moon, I think it was called. I've only ever beaten the first one. It was good, I liked it. But I'm pretty sure, judging by my my Castlevania 1 video I did, people seemingly did not like that, I guess. I offended people, I don't know how or why, but I guess I was so fucking bad that all the 80-year-old boomers came out of nowhere and started getting pissy at me and saying shit like, wow, you suck. You suck at this game, dude. Like, yeah, I mean, but I still beat it. So. And to be fair, Castlevania is not an easy enough game. It's not like Mario 1, you know? But even then, Mario 1 still has a bit of toughness to it sometimes. It can. I feel like it can. Yeah, this... It's either the controller or just me or the game being finicky. There's like a lot of weird, like... I'm trying to do one thing and then the D-pad will move another way and it's like, you bastard. Not that it's gonna kill me. Even if it does, who cares? You got lives. even then, still, it's not a big deal. I don't know why you have lives. Yeah, that's the weird thing, though. I don't know why this game has lives. We don't need a life system for this type of game. And this was like past... Well, to be fair, Game Boy games, you know, a lot of them still had like that arcadey style to them. Of course, some of them did, but... I would assume that Ghost Rider would be one of those ones that just didn't, or wouldn't have that, or have no need for that. It's a goddamn beat-em-up, like... Well, it's a 2D beat-em-up, so 2D beat-em-ups back then did have life counters, so maybe that's what they're trying to go with, or go off of. We'll finish this level, and then I'll call it a video. I hate to finish it off, you know... I kind of just want to, like, keep going and just get things done, but... To be completely fair... Might be for the best I do. Oh my god! So now all of a sudden they just have more health. What the fuck's up with that shit? Like, how does that even happen? You tell me they have, like, little... Oh my god. So maybe the whole backturning thing might not be actually effective as effective as I thought it would be. Great. Yeah, I know. I should just upgrade damage at this point. I really should. You know, it's funny. It's like all it takes is one game to kind of just knock my mood from doing Let's Plays out. And I think that this might be the case. Like, I enjoyed doing DMC last night. It was fun. You know, I had a lot of fun doing it. I enjoyed it. But now we get to this, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I still have the option of not doing it, but I might as well just keep it. You know, I already recorded. Why not just, you know, keep doing it as best I can? Well, the thing is, too, like, I already beat the game. If I would have done this, like, oh, I bought the game again, I get to play it again. Because, like, I already beaten it once before, a long time ago when I was a kid. You know, you play it again, type thing, and you just play it for just the fun of it. This shit is stupid. The whole, like, you don't know if it's a fucking pit or not type shit. Some of them you can kind of get a good guess at, like this one right here. Like, that's definitely a pit, no doubt about it, but... You know, come on, what do you expect? You put a pit right there at the beginning of the fucking level, and you don't expect somebody to just want to... Holy shit! I'm sorry, but they don't fucking die, ever. I gotta deal with this fucking asshole. And guess what? We didn't see this in the Super Genius video, but yes, it's the same motherfucker as last time. Remember what I told my brother, if you saw that video, you'd be fighting the same guys. Again, don't get me wrong, I love this game, but... Yeah, you fight the same bosses over and over and over and over again. To be fair, I mean, technically speaking, I think the PS2 one did the same thing. It's been a while since I played it, but yeah. Yeah, you might want to dodge that because we saw what happens. Get your Captain Crunch berries, or your Fruity Pebbles or whatever. It always looked like cereal too, and especially with how like crunchy the sound effects are in this game. It's like, yeah, that's basically cereal. Yeah, see, this is why I don't do fucking grabs. Because my combos just... Yeah, again, I'm holding right, but this fucking third-party shitty controller. Look, I understand, you know, controller Johns. I'm bitching and whining about nothing, but... I'm being dead serious. This fucking controller sucks. It's third-party shitty. Alright, let's just end the video now. Yeah. If I continue this Let's Play or not... Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who fucking knows? Who cares? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It should save automatically. Fucking better of. Alright, cool. You know what? Just as a curiosity thing. How many levels were in this game anyway? So there's 5 stages with like about 5 each. Okay, that's not long. And there's only about 5 here. Okay. So anyway, that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time for more Ghost Rider on Game Boy. And as always, take care, everybody.